Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I really wanted to get out in the garage today and just work on a few small projects on the CRX here, as well as give you guys an update here on the transmission that I've been working on the past couple videos. I got some news on that, but I'll tell you guys here in just a few minutes. First thing I want to do is give you guys a heads up to Restotuner's annual Black Friday sale running from November 27th through December 2nd. They run this sale one time a year, so definitely go check them out. They've got a ton of discounts. 10, 20, 30% off of various items, as well as some freebies they're throwing in. You buy $200 worth of products, and they're going to throw in a bag of 25 of the M6x16 yellow zinc coated bolt kit. I use those a ton on the CRX here on the engine bays, especially to clean up all those old rusty bolts. I actually used it on this one here to put the hood back on today. I did want to give a shout out to Avant Road as well as FF Motion for sending out this car cover here for the CRX. That's when I got the car pulled out and washed up. I really want to get it cleaned up and get this cover put on here because they sent this out for me to try out, and I really like it because it's fleece lined. It's a little bit better than the other car covers I had, and I really let this car in here without a cover, and it was covered in dust, and it really needs to be clay barred at this point because a lot of the grime that has settled on there. So if you're interested in a car cover, I would definitely go check them out. I'll leave a link down below for them, as well as Restotuner for their Black Friday sale. Shout out to Avant again for sending this out. I'm happy to have this on there and cleaned up. I am going to peel it back off a little bit, and we're going to get in this engine bay and do a few small items. So let's go ahead and jump into those. Alright, I went ahead and put the air compressor on there for the AC system, as well as a new air dryer. Now the AC system is all sealed up now, so it should be fine. There probably is a little bit of moisture and air in that line, but it's not going to be drawing any more moisture in there, so that will be fine as it is. I may go ahead and vacuum that system out off camera, but I'm not going to do that in today's video. I did use the Restotuner bolts for that air dryer. Everything looks really nice under there. The reason why I went ahead and put that on there is because I wanted to get this headlight installed as well as the front bumper and everything. Try to get this thing as buttoned up as I can because the stuff's kind of getting in the way over here, and I want to just make as much progress as I can, and that air dryer was kind of holding me up to get this front end put on. So the front end's put on, get the front lip put on as well off camera. The next thing I want to do is the bench bleed the brake master cylinder. I installed that brake master cylinder, but I did not bench bleed it. I'm going to bench bleed it on the car, so basically I'm going to undo the brake lines from it, fill it up with brake fluid, and reroute it into the reservoir and do some pumping, get all the air out of that, and then button it back up. That'll make bleeding the brakes a lot easier once I get to that step. But let's go ahead and jump into that, and I'll hook this brake master cylinder brake bleeder kit up, and I'll show you. Alright, that brake master cylinder did not take very long to bench bleed. I'll leave a link down below for the little kit I bought on Amazon. It was like 10 or 15 bucks for those fittings and those tubes and clips. It worked really well. That should make the brake bleeding process a lot easier when I get to it. Now, for an update on the transmission. Now, last video I left it at, well, you had these main and counter shafts out of the transmission, and my friend was going to take those to his house or his other friend's house to try to pull these gears off of the main shaft. And what ended up happening was they tried for an hour, 2 hours, took heat to it, hammers, huge press, and they were not able to get all of the gears off of it. They are completely welded up down here at the bottom of this main shaft. So they took a grinder. I was like, just do anything you can. I don't care. At this point, it's trash if we can't get them off. So they tried grinding these collars off of here, and the collar would still not come off. So this is basically scrap metal at this point. They're not able to get that apart. I'm definitely not able to get it apart. Some of these gears were welded to the shaft itself, as well as these collars. The bearings were completely toasted. And he put this thing in a lathe as well, and it is a little bit off kilter. It's not true, most likely because of the press that he was using to try to press these gears off of here. So at this point, I ended up buying a new, not a new, but new to me, a B18C hydro transmission. This is off of an EM1 99 2000 Civic Si. So what I'm going to plan to do is open this guy up. This thing, I don't know how many miles it has on it. I think it was like 150,000 miles. I actually bought it from the guy that I got the B16 cable transmission and the B16 swap from like 4 years ago, or whenever it was. I believe it was 4 years ago. So he had this sitting around. He didn't really have it for sale, but he saw that I was looking for one. He was nice enough to sell that to me and bring it up here. Awesome guy. What I'm going to end up doing with this guy is tearing it apart, most likely using the synchros that I bought, the Synchrotech synchros, and the rebuild kit with the bearings. Replace those that are in there. They may be in good shape, but since I've got this kit brand new and I might as well do it because I am going to open this up to install the Type R limited slip. The limited slip is in good shape. There's nothing wrong with it. And I am going to have to use the counter shaft in the B16 transmission because that counter shaft and the ring gear will not work on the B16 non-LSD differential. So I'm just going to pull the whole thing apart, use this setup right here, and use all the gears off of that setup on this counter shaft, and I'll use that main shaft that's in that transmission. So I don't have any experience rebuilding a transmission, so I will end up hollering at my friend Justin that he came over and helped me disassemble this other Type R transmission. He's hopefully will come over at some point in the near future, help me pull this guy apart and put it back together. He's got the gauges that we need to make sure it's shimmed correctly and everything. And he's actually done that before in the past, so I do trust him more so than myself, because I don't want to put this thing all together, get it all in the car, take it for a test drive, and it not be functional, or there'll be a major problem with it and have to tear it all back apart. It's not what I want to end up getting into, and that's why I'm going to end up swapping in that rebuild kit as well, just to make sure I've got peace of mind when I get this thing put in the car. So that will be it for today's video. Most likely I will start tearing into that transmission next. The bolts on there are all rusted up, but luckily Restotuner's got my back. They did send new case bolts here for the case, as well as new transmission bolts to bolt this thing up to the engine. Go check out Restotuner's Black Friday sale, November 27th through December 2nd, and we will see you in the next video.